Good morning, everyone. I guess I can look in the camera. It's so crazy. When I look at the video, like it's a whole room away according to where my eyes are. Like there's the camera, there's the screen, there's the camera, there's the screen. I'm like, whoa, I'm not even looking anywhere close to this when I'm looking at the camera. At the screen. Okay, this is not why I'm making a video. Good morning. So I had a morning call with the Youth for Freedom team, and we had a discussion come up that brought about a pretty good aha for me this morning, so I wanted to share with you. So we have a mentor. He is a $100,000 a year mentor. I don't pay that, thank heavens, but because of I guess because of who I be, and what I've created in my world, I've been very blessed to have this mentor in my world. So yeah, his passion for youth, it's huge. Oh my goodness. And so he's been a big part of Youth for Freedom, and so that's part of how we've gotten to tap into his knowledge and expertise and his coaching. Okay, so anyway, he had a client that had written him a big check to have him mentor with him and coach with him. And just before they got started on their coaching, this man contacts him and says, "Hey, listen, my marriage is falling apart. There's a whole bunch of listed thing after thing after thing. Awesome, great reasons for approaching this mentor and asking him for his money back." He's like, I really could use this money. My car's broken down. I might be getting a divorce. All these reasons that were totally justifiable. And my mentor and coach, he's like, "I would be failing you if I gave you your money back. I get you." He's like, I understand you. I get you. I feel you. This is a hard time, but I would be failing you. And so my policy is I don't give the money back. And so I just encourage you to just commit 100% in this program and watch your world change. And so the moral of that story is that my mentor and coach, he did not play into this man's smallness. And smallness, I mean by our way of thinking when we're in that victim place where everything's going wrong, and we're pretty sure that if we don't have it a certain way, then hell will break loose and we will fall apart, and there's no way we'll be able to get back on our feet. I'm sure he was in that place, this man. I can imagine all the things he was thinking about when he thought about all the money he just invested, where else that could be placed, right? And my coach is like, "Hey, I'm not going to play into that. And I'm not playing into your smallness." And so this man, he's like, "Okay, well, I just invested, so here I go. I'm in. And this gentleman ended up saving, his efforts helped save his marriage. They're still married. He made 3 times that much money in the time that he was coaching with him. So he paid off his coach, our coach, and he was ahead of the game financially. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. When I'm mentoring and when I'm being with my kids, to be compassionate and loving and getting them in their space and understanding what it's like to be there, but also not playing into it. There's a difference. And so I'm learning the difference and still loving the space that they're in, but also not failing them. And then one more step above that was this. How many times have I played into my smallness? Oh, probably only 100% of the time. When I'm in my victim story, or when I'm saying, "You know what, I need my money back for that because this and this and this and this," or "Can you help me with this and this and this and this?" and I'm playing into my story. Oh, hi, that's my brother in the back. I'm staying at my brother's house in Eden. He is the best brother in the world. You guys got to meet him. Love my brother, Sean. Okay, so that was a side note. So when I'm playing into my stories, when I'm gathering evidence, when I'm like, oh, This is too hard. I can't do this. And believing them and not loving myself through them. And getting into that space of acceptance of where I'm at. Breathing, moving. I'm playing into my smallness. Now here's the kicker. I still get to love me even when I'm playing into my smallness. But is it powerful? Is it workable? He made a fart sound. Did you hear that? Yeah, that was my brother. As he walks by. Distraction! Total squirrel. Okay, so loving me in my, while I'm playing into my smallness, I'm loving Shelby, who plays into her smallness. Loving that piece of me and then saying, is this powerful? Is this effective? How's that working for me? And then loving the process. So just getting to reflect on the times that I'm playing into other smallness and playing into mine. And choosing into loving and power is a big deal for me this morning. Wanted to share. So thank you. Coming from, not live because I'm recording, but coming to you from Eden, Utah on my way to a mentoring appointment and then to a mentoring messenger mastermind. Happy Wednesday to you all. Mwah.